Welcome back to the Wealthy Future Lawyer Squad podcast. My name is Lauren Klein, and in today's episode, I am going to answer all of your burning questions about the law school blueprint for her and the Wealthy Future Lawyer Squad. I know you want to know. I've been getting a lot of the same questions from a lot of incoming law students or current law students who want to know what the program is, what does it involve, what's the time commitment, because you know you're already super busy. What is it going to do for you? Who am I? All of the things. So today we are going to go through my most common FAQs that I keep getting. I think it's going to answer a lot about why mindset coaching is so important for law school success and becoming a wealthy future lawyer. So let's get started with the FAQs all about the law school blueprint for her. So what is the law school blueprint for her? It is my signature mindset coaching program for law students. It is what I wish I would have had when I was in law school. Now, that was over a decade ago at this point. We can't go back in time, but I can now share with you, the current law students or pre-law students, what you can do before law school, while you're in law school, and after to become a wealthy future lawyer, to have a wonderful, successful law school experience. Not 100% of the time, I can't guarantee that, but to really transform the way that you look at your life, the way you look at your future lawyer journey, and to really just change it all. When I started doing my own mindset work, it changed everything. It made me a better attorney. It made me a better friend. It made me a better wife. It made me enjoy my life more. It made me believe that I could have what I wanted. And it allowed me to actually begin to obtain and achieve the things that I wanted, the goals that I wanted. I mean, if you've been listening to this podcast for the last few episodes, you know that I really, really believe in this work. And I know that if it changed my life for the better, the way that it has, I know that it can change yours too. So the law school blueprint for her, the coaching program portion of what I offer is you watch it at your own pace. There's 13 modules, and it's an amazing opportunity for you to dive into understanding how your brain works in general and in law school, and to begin to retrain it so you can really start to think like a wealthy future lawyer. Now, let's dive into what the different modules are, what is included, and what you will be doing. So a lot of people ask me, okay, if I sign up for the law school blueprint for her, what do I do? How do I start? What do we do? So you will get access to all 13 modules and counting, lifetime access, immediately as soon as you sign up, and you can go into them. You can binge them. You know, some students love to go in and binge all of the modules, all 13, or they like to do one a week or so. It depends really also if you're buying this and getting into the law school blueprint for her coaching program before law school or once law school started. Obviously, once law school has started, you have a little less time. But you really can go at your own pace if you want, or go as fast as you want. What we will do is every month, at least once a month, we will have office hours, which is our group coaching where you can join me and other law students or pre-law students, and we can work through different topics, different issues, common problems, and I will coach you and I will coach the other like-minded law students in the blueprint on how to overcome those issues. So we'll take what you learn in each of the modules and actually apply it to the real life struggles and issues that you are encountering on your law school journey. This is something that if I would have had, it would have made my law school journey so much better. I always felt like I was so alone and I was spinning my wheels and I didn't know what to do. And so if I would have had these modules and then the in-person coaching where you can get coached or you can watch others get coached, which will maybe even allow you to kind of just listen in on what other struggles, what struggles other law students are going through, and to know that you are not alone, and to get solutions and to start to work on your mindset and work on these different issues, most common issues that law school, students encounter, especially as women in law school. So module 1 is all about welcome to law school, defining the new you. We're going to discuss how law school is truly a transformative time. And you can use that transformation for good or for bad. It's kind of like when you move or when you start a new job, you kind of get all excited. Everything is shiny and new. It is such a great opportunity to incorporate new habits, new routines, and new ways of looking at your life because your brain is already going into new mode, new shiny mode. And so it's a great time to really, take advantage and harness that energy for good rather than for bad. What happens is so many times you start law school, you get excited, and immediately the stressors kick in and things get really negative really fast, especially if you don't stay away. If you listen to our last episode, if you don't stay away from those naysayers, it can get negative really, really quick. So it's a really great time to just dive into becoming the new you that you want to be, even if that's ahead of time. In the module, we dive into big questions. Why did you go to law school? Why are you here in the first place? What are your goals while you're in law school and after? It's a great time to write down your why and your affirmation of why you're in law school, who you're becoming, who you're growing into. It's such a fun time to really start to do that. We're going to address a lot of common limiting beliefs and how to work through them. And then if you still have a lot of issues or limiting beliefs that you want to discuss, then we hop into the office hours and we chat it through and we talk it through and we work it through together. And you're going to learn all about in Module 1 how to become the ideal self, your ideal self, no one else's, but your ideal self ahead of time so you can really begin to grow into her. Module 1 is a great, great intro and foundation, to your law school journey, or even if you're already on your law school journey, to really regrouping and saying, no, we're going to make this a positive experience and we're going to carry that through into your future lawyer career, right? Module 2. Module 2 is really the biggest. I wouldn't say it's my favorite module necessarily. I think that's the one all about money. We'll get to that. But it really is, it lays the foundation. It sets the stage for the rest of the program. So it's all about understanding how your brain works in general and how your brain works in law school and learning how to harness that knowledge and to take that knowledge to overcome the common law school challenges, to know you're not alone, and to understand how to work through them without having them just overtake your life completely. We're going to learn how to create new thoughts and beliefs in order to get the outcomes that you desire in your life, whether that's in law school or outside of law school. This work will what happens is, even if you focus on success in law school and your brain in law school, it's going to just really go into the rest of your life as well. And you're just going to see the compounding effect of this work throughout your entire life. In Module 2, we're going to go through a transformative model that literally will solve any problem in your life. And I do not take that lightly. I do not say that flippantly. I'm not exaggerating. It really is a model that will allow you to work through any feelings or thoughts that you don't want, or any actions or inactions that you're taking or not taking, or any outcomes in your life that you are just not happy with and are not aligned with your future wealthy lawyer self that you're growing into. I'm going to work through it. When we have our office hours, that's a great time for us to work through that transformative model with each of you and to really understand, why are you not studying? Why are you procrastinating? Why are you self-sabotaging different opportunities that you may have? Why are you not following up with people that you met at an event? Why are you doing or not doing the things that you want? Or why are you not feeling the way that you want? That's really what Module 2 is all about. It really is the foundation of the course. Module 3 is fantastic because it's all about building self-confidence. We're going to dig deep into why law school in particular really can start to chip away at your self-confidence and your belief in yourself, because so much of law school is based on external successes. And that can really start to break down your self-confidence, which then can lead to a lot of the mental health struggles that we've been talking about in law school. And of course, I always tell everybody this work is not meant to replace a mental health professional. I have a life coach and I have a therapist, and the work that I do with them together really combines to make my mind and my life work as I want it to. But That being said, a lot of this work is really going to transform your life. And maybe you start out with a therapist and eventually you don't need one or whatever it may be. But it is incredible when you start to do this work, what will happen in your life. This module is very important to your law school success because if you have higher self-confidence, this will allow you not only to enjoy your law school experience more, it will also lead to higher grades, better outcomes on tests, better confidence as you move through your day-to-day. And it will also extremely, really, really, really increase the likelihood that you will chase after your big goals and dreams and you won't self-sabotage along the way. We'll also go through some practical methods that will allow you to increase self-confidence while you're studying, while you're sitting in class, and even when you're getting called on in your law school class. So that module it's a big, big one. Module 4 is all about the morning routine. I have said this before on this podcast, and I'll say it again. I attribute a lot of my success in life to my morning routine, to setting the tone for the day, to starting my day out right. When I was in Big Law, there were so many days that I had no control over my schedule. I had no idea what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to leave the office at 5 p.m. or midnight, but I was able to start my day off right and to set the tone and allow that energy to carry with me through the entire day. So this module is all about why the morning routine is so important, how to establish one, and how to stick with one. Truly, the morning routine is a tool that so many high-achieving people, professionals, and athletes attribute their success to. So we're really going to learn all about it and how to utilize it in your own law school journey. Oh, okay, Module 5. Module 5 is all about overcoming imposter syndrome. So I don't know about you, but I have definitely suffered from major imposter syndrome over the years. I suffered from it when I was in law school. I suffered from it as a young attorney. And look, I still suffer from imposter syndrome from time to time. It's not like you just snap your fingers and go away, but you start to build that muscle where you can overcome it and you can really build that confidence and that belief in yourself over time. And the more that you practice it and the more that you learn how to overcome it, the easier it will get, I promise you. But what I also can promise you is when you start law school, because it is so new and it is so foreign, you really, it's one of the most common times that imposter syndrome is going to rear its ugly head. And it's one of the most important times to really start to work on it and learn how to overcome it. We're going to talk about my step-by-step methodology in this module for overcoming imposter syndrome, learn the tools and strategies that I used in Big Law to really gain success, confidence, and to take the chances and to take the risks on myself that I have in my career that have paid off in spades. You're going to learn how to advocate for yourself, speak up more, negotiate more, including when it comes to salary, compensation, etc., which is so key to becoming a wealthy future lawyer. And it's just going to teach you how to become more empowered in your law school and lawyer career, as well as your life in general. So overcoming imposter syndrome is a wonderful module, and it's a great one to work through in our office hours as well in a group setting. So you can really hear others watch others learn to overcome imposter syndrome, and you can do the same as well. Module 6, all about managing stress and anxiety. Oh man, stress and anxiety will definitely rear their ugly heads in law school. Like I said in a prior episode, back in the day when we had lions and tigers chasing us, we actually had to be scared for our life. That's not really happening anymore. And so our brain has replaced the lions and tigers with things like getting called on in class, law school exams, traffic, whatever it may be, a fight with your significant other where we really think we are going to die. We really actually have that fight or flight mechanism in our brains that gets initiated. And once you start to realize your brain is just trying to protect you. Your brain is trying to keep you safe, including when you start law school. So we're going to talk a lot in Module 6 all about managing that stress and anxiety, learning how to harness the stress and anxiety, because not all stress and anxiety is bad. You can actually harness that to really power you through, especially those times when you feel tired and like you want to quit. And this is a very important module for you to return to when you go through your bar study, because I had so many friends of mine who studied so hard, but I think they just let stress and anxiety get the best of them on the day of the exam because they knew their stuff. And so knowing how to overcome all of this and manage the stress and anxiety will help you not only with your law school grades, but your performance on the bar exam. Modules 7 and 8 are all about organization and productivity. Go back to the other episode that we did all about my 5 tips for law school success. That will help you to really learn about my tips that I use for organizing and prioritizing and scheduling my own life and how I get so much done. But we'll dive really deep in these modules to how to actually implement this in law school, to learn how to make the most of the time while you're there, and to learn how to create a greater sense of peace and well-being by being organized and productive and managing your own time. These are some of the biggest game changers to getting those higher grades, higher class rank, which will then turn into more opportunities for jobs and becoming a wealthy future lawyer. Module 9 is about procrastination. I have learned to really overcome most of the procrastination in my life. Not 100%, but I have learned to understand why I procrastinate, the thoughts that are going on in my head when I start to do so, and how to reframe those thoughts, retrain my brain, and really to limit that procrastination. Because when you procrastinate before class and you don't read or you don't do what you need to do, it's going to impact your performance in class and your performance on your final exams. Module 10 is going to move more into the woo-woo and the mindset type work, and it's all about achieving your big goals. Other than the money module, which is by far my favorite module, this is probably my personal favorite. I just want to say that the universe has really, really, really big plans for you, my friend. And you already may have a sense of what they may be, but you may not believe that they're possible, or you may not have ever given yourself the chance to actually explore what you think is possible for you. And that's what we're going to do in Module 10 together. Learn all about how to set your big goals, to believe that you're worthy of them, and then to actually achieve them. We're going to talk about the science behind setting and achieving goals. So I guess it's not all that woo-woo because there is some science-based stuff in there because I know we're all logical law students and attorneys. And this is really going to let you set yourself up for that massive success in law school. And then when we have our office hours and we talk about Module 10, it's going to be so fun to watch everyone setting their big goals. All right, my favorite part of the law school blueprint for her is Module 11, where we talk all about money and abundance. And I've actually broken this module into 3 parts and counting because I'm going to keep adding to it and you will get lifetime access. It's all about how to reframe your relationship with money, your law school debt, and to become abundant. I'm not going to go too far into it because I could literally do 5 podcast episodes on this, but we talk all about moving away from a lack mindset, an abundance mindset. We talk about practical ways to make money while in law school, to negotiate for the salaries, for the, summer internships, to make the right money moves while you're in law school, to read the right books, and to really work on your brain, because that is going to be the best way for you to become a wealthy future lawyer. Module 12 is your future lawyer avatar. So this is kind of going to go along with the building the big dreams, but we're going to actually build out who you're becoming, where you're going, who do you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and we're going to start to design your life now based on where you want to be then. It's going to be so much fun. And then Module 13 is some different tools and techniques that are all about neuro-linguistic programming and ways that you can continue to retrain your brain for law school success. Now, I created this program and then I created the office hours to go along with it so we could have that group setting where everyone gets coached. But then I realized that in and of itself was not enough. So I created the Wealthy Future Lawyer Squad to go along with the Law School Blueprint for her. So the squad is a virtual community with like-minded future lady lawyers who are also going through the Law School Blueprint for her, where you can talk, where you can collaborate, where you can chat, you can network, you can ask questions of me, of the other law students, where we can talk about the things outside of office hours that you're encountering, where we can coach you virtually in a private Instagram page that you will join. and where I will have different speakers and thought leaders, attorneys, other professionals jumping in, giving you their 2 cents, giving you their world experience as attorneys and professionals, their tips, their mindset tricks, what they've done to pay off their law school debt, to have success as an attorney, quitting the law, all the things that you want to know about. You will get 6 months of access when you join the Law School Blueprint into the squad. And if you love it, because I know you will, then you can continue on in the squad the rest of your law school experience. And you can just upgrade and join us. And I think that you will want to do so because it truly will be for you a community that will lift you up, that will support you, and that will guide you as you go through law school and as you go into the world as an attorney. And in addition to all of that, because here at the Law School Blueprint for Her, the Wealthy Future Lawyer Squad, and on this podcast, we are all about becoming abundant future lawyers. I've also included the Law School Blueprint for Her affiliate program. So this is a wonderful way for you to make money in law school and to help your other future wealthy lawyers, women lawyers in your community to also succeed and thrive on their law school journey. So if you purchase and complete the entire Law School Blueprint for Her, you are able to enter into this LSB affiliate program. All you have to do is tell the other future lawyers in your community, in your law school that you meet across the world, really, how much you love the Law School Blueprint and how it has changed your life, your law school journey, or give examples of how it has helped you. Basically, share how it has changed you, impacted you, helped you with others so they can also be impacted and helped and become future wealthy lawyers along with you. Every time someone purchases the Law School Blueprint for Her using your name, you get $100, which is incredible. So, for example, if you sell 10 courses, that's $1,000. Imagine what you can do in law school and beyond with $1,000 or more. It's a really great way to share what you've learned, to help others, and to also create a stream of income for yourself while you're in law school or after. And if you don't know what to say or don't know what to do, don't worry. I will give you a promo kit that will help you to share. And if you don't want to share, you absolutely do not have to. But I know that going through this experience will be life-changing for you. It'll be such a great opportunity that you will really want to share it with others and to bring others into this community so you can continue to be supported, learn from others, and just be surrounded by other like-minded people who are also working on their mindset. And as you move into your lawyer journey, to continue to network and collaborate and work with other people who will be there in those moments when you feel down and you feel like you're struggling, and to know that you are surrounded by others who understand you, understand where you're going, and understand your journey. This is really a win-win. You can inspire others while creating wealth for yourself. I want you to consider this. When you go to law school, you are really investing a lot of time and money and energy. There's the opportunity cost of you not working, of taking time away from your loved ones. Are you ready to make the most of it? That's really what I want you to think about. If you're interested, I'm going to drop all of the info in the show notes for you to go onto my website, to look into the Law School Blueprint for Her some more, learn all about it. And if you really, really are ready to jump on and learn, I encourage you to watch my free masterclass, The Confident Future Lawyer, which will give you some really great intro tips to becoming a confident future lawyer, which will again explain all about the Law School Blueprint for Her and the Wealthy Future Lawyer Squad. Of course, if you have any questions, shoot me a DM. I'll put all of my social media handles again in the show notes. Reach out to me. I love connecting with other law students. I can't wait to hear all about your journey, where you're going to law school, what you hope to achieve, and to just watch you thrive and grow on your future lawyer journey. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening again to the Wealthy Future Lawyer Squad podcast. I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Bye.